How you doing, everybody? This is P&D 51010, and today we're going to be looking at footage of David Icke. And we're doing David Icke again because I found this footage that I wish I would have found back when I did my first video, because this footage is a lot more telling than the first video I did. There's a lot more shifting evident. And, you know, the quality's kind of blurry, but you can go to the source video and check it out for yourself, and you'll see right off the bat the shape-shifting in the teeth and the eyes are just absolutely undeniable, especially in the teeth here. This is some of the best teeth morphing I've seen in a long time, and we're going to focus on that as well as the eyes here. And we're going to jump right into this here because I want to show you as much as I can in the time allotted. And right off the bat here, you see this little speck on his tooth right here, this little black dot right here. And no, that's not something on my computer screen, that's actually on his teeth, and you'll see it come and go, you know, in certain frames, but I just want to show you right here. Watch it disappear. Let's focus on it a little bit more. See how it just disappears? So we're going to focus on the whole face here for a couple minutes, and then I'm going to focus in on the teeth and the eyes so you can see these anomalies closer up. But for now, just focus on the eyes here. And here you can see somewhat of a slit pupil in his left eye, and well, you know, the slit pupil comes and goes throughout the frames too as well. And here, look, his teeth again. We'll focus in on the teeth here now. Just right off the bat here, as fast as we can, because that's where most of the anomalies are anyway. See how they come and they go? It's very strange. You see a lot of sharp fangs on him as well, too. We'll focus in on a little bit more. I want you to see the eyes here. And you can see, once again, as always, the heavily hooded eyelids, ridged, with protrusions and striations to boot. And here you can see a change in his pupil or his iris there. You see how there's, I don't know, there's like a white thing in there. Just, it's white, it looks like a checker almost. It's very strange, and that comes and goes as well. You see the teeth morphing too. Alright, let's focus in on his teeth here because there's anomalies starting to occur. See, there's that gap, and then it disappears. And there it is again, but it's bigger now. With this tooth a lot more announced. This one right here wasn't that big a second ago. David Icke is most assuredly a reptilian himself. That's probably why he has so much great information on them. You know, these beings are factional, so it's not surprising that they'd be dropping information on one another. Different factions, different reasons. See, his eyes are deeply inset there, just deeply sunken in. I want to focus on the eyes as well, but there's so much happening with the teeth. It's hard to not pay attention to it. And here now you can see that the whole middle part of his teeth is missing, and that there's only 2 teeth on the either opposite end that are visible. And watch, you'll see them reappear once again. Oh, we missed that. You see how his lip opened up there? The side part of his lip split open all the way to here. See if we can go back and catch that, because that was pretty telling. Here you can see some slit pupils in his eyes as well. Well, not really. Not in that frame, at least, anyway. Let's bring this up as fast as I can here. Just pay attention to the corners of his mouth again, more specifically our left. Should be coming up soon. In the meantime, you can pay attention to the other tooth morphing happening. Okay, there's that one frame there. Now watch the corner of his mouth seem to split open. See? And then it splices back to here. Now look at his eyelids here. See that he's having trouble with his eyes. And you can see some awareness on him if you watch this interview too. You can see he's heavily distressed. Now look, it becomes even, his face becomes even more distorted and anomalous. There's that split again in his teeth. You can see a striation start to appear, or some type of depression underneath his eye right here. More anomalies in his eyes start to occur. Let's zoom out a little bit. And here it starts to get really bad for him. You can see his face just becomes all discolored and disgruntled, and depressions appearing everywhere, and more tooth anomalies. See, and this is the most normal his teeth have looked thus far. The gap is still present. See if there's any anomalies happening in the eyes here. Here he goes again, his face starts to get really bad. He's moving his head, so it's hard to track, kinda. Let's focus on his teeth here. Like I said before, it comes and goes. It seems to get worse, then it gets a little better. He gains some control, I guess. And then they just become worse. Like now, you can see all the anomalies begin to occur. There's also instances where his mouth is open wide enough where you should be able to see his teeth, but they're just not there. See how his mouth was open wide enough just before we should have seen him, and now it's open just a little bit and we can see him. See how they come and go? And here's that little black dot, or that little black anomaly again. Look at now, he sticks out his tongue really fast. Now his right, our left, underneath the eye, it just looks like he lost his eye in some sort of altercation a while back. I mean, look at that. Then it disappears. See this gap in his lip right here? Piece of his lip missing. That's normal. And then his teeth disappear right there. You see how they just disappeared? Only have a couple minutes left. Here's some eyelid anomalies again. We might not be able to get to too many of the slip pupil frames, but if you watch the source video yourself that I'm leaving in the description box, you'll be able to see a lot of instances of it. Some more eyelid happenings. There's a little black dot in the teeth again. We'll focus the last couple seconds on the teeth here. Alright everybody, I hope you enjoyed this analysis. Be well and be at peace.